Welcome to Butts and Stuff, a barbecue podcast.
Where the topics are always random and they try to slip in a little barbecue.
Now, here's your pitmaster in the making, Chris.
Welcome back to the Butts and Stuff, a barbecue podcast. I'm your host, Chris. Here with my co-host, Jazz. I'll wait for you.
Are you going to wait for me this time?
There we go.
Look at that.
He's still splooged.
Yeah, I did a little bit. I brought me one of my crisp apples.
As per usual.
I've been saving these so I can have them while I'm here.
So we missed last week.
So, yeah.
Because we really suck at this.
Well, no, it's...
Hey, this is episode 35, though.
Wow.
Well,
So...
Look at us. We're going places.
We missed. I guess we should have explained this. We missed because we had stuff in the bank. You were gone on vacation.
That's a good squirt.
That was bad timing. You were going on vacation. So we had a few in the bank.
Yeah.
And so those episodes came out. And then it just so happened to land on the week that we had a competition coming up.
Yeah.
So we pretty much just kind of...
I was so busy last Monday anyways.
Yeah, with coming back from vacation and trying to catch up on your own business, your new business here.
I was like, all right, I'm just, no. And I think I finally sat down at like 10:30 Monday night, and I was like, yeah, no. I couldn't have done it if I wanted to.
And we had, I don't remember why now, but there was a reason I was like, I'm not going to make it. Oh, I was sick that day.
Yeah, you were playing hooky.
That was the day I was not playing hooky. I did not feel good that day. I really thought it was a wine hangover, and then about like an hour or two later after I woke up at 2:00 in the morning, and I'm like, my head's just pounding and whatever, and I get up and I go downstairs to take medicine, and I'm like, my head hurt so bad it made me nauseous.
Yeah.
So then I threw up, and I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure this isn't the wine. I was like, this is something else. This is
wine
not.
Hangovers are real.
Yeah, wine hangovers are real, but that's what I thought it was. But then I was like, no. I was like, I don't think this is it. Then I just sat on the couch all day. I felt horrible. I don't know what that was. Took a bunch of medicine, and I had a migraine. It was so bad, like my wife's like, hey, since you're gonna be home, she's like, I need help getting the kids to soccer camp, and I'm like, okay, it'd be fine. Like, I just got to drive to the high school. It's not that far away.
I can do that.
Like, I can manage it to pull it together enough to drive up there. I walked out my door, and it was so bright outside with that migraine. I was like, oh my god. I was like, I don't know if I could drive. I had sunglasses on.
The man flu is real.
I don't know. Yeah, it was strange. Next day I felt fine again. I was perfect, ready to go.
I guess I shouldn't say man flu, but
it wasn't man flu. It wasn't really a flu. It was just, I don't know. It was a weird bug. Well, my kids were all sick that weekend too, so everybody had some
the boogies got
little like 24-hour thing. So
it happens.
But that's why we didn't do Monday. Or we didn't have Tuesday last
Shame
week.
on us. Every once in a while, everybody needs a break. So
yeah, this is just a hobby.
It is.
So it's not like
if we don't get one out every week, it is what it is.
Yeah, we're trying. I mean, we're trying to make it.
I enjoy doing it.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about this week. So
yeah,
we had a lot going on.
Well,
We'll start from the beginning.
Let's just
start with from Thursday on.
Let's just jump into it.
Well, I didn't do anything Thursday, but you did. We loaded your trailer.
Oh yes, okay. So Thursday night we loaded trailers.
Yeah, and you got your camper ready. Didn't you say you didn't even have your camper ready Thursday night?
No, let's just. Okay.
You're like, I don't have anything started. I'm like, we gotta leave tomorrow.
Competition week. It really started Monday.
Yeah.
It started Monday. I don't remember what we did. Tuesday we went to the grocery store.
Yeah.
So I got my meat Tuesday.
Mm.
Went to the grocery store, got all the other crap that we needed, and got ready, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Wednesday we had to go back to town and get the other canopy and all that great crud.
Yeah.
And I got the camper ready. Oh, that sounds a whole lot better right there.
Yeah, when you talk into it.
Whoa, that's a game changer.
Whoa, it picks me up. That's crazy.
So yeah, Wednesday I got the camper ready Wednesday.
Mm.
And then
I thought you said Thursday night you didn't even have the camper cleaned out.
No, I had it 80% done.
Maybe it was Wednesday you told me that.
Yeah, and then Thursday we loaded grills up.
Thursday we loaded all my grills and your grills, and loaded everything on the trailer. Well, you loaded my grills and you went home and loaded your grills.
Yeah.
Right. Moved everything around.
And then I finished up, got the camper closed up Thursday night.
Yeah. And then I see what Friday morning, you took your camper up to the winery.
Yeah, Friday. I was up there about 9 on Friday morning, and then came back. And,
Since you were the winner, you got the special permission to
that's
park at the winery.
Yeah, that's what it was.
The winery.
I'm just the mooch, and I'm like, my wife's pregnant. Can we please stay there?
Yeah.
I will say,
it was awesome.
That is the first time I've stayed at a competition, and I will try to do it every damn time.
Yeah, it was nice.
So
we just got up and walked out. It was like at our tent.
Yeah.
It was nice.
But every time I needed something, I just walk back to the camper.
Yeah, you're like, oh man, I gotta go get that. I got one in the camper.
Yeah, I was like, I got that. I got that.
I know. Thank God your camper was there because before trophy announcements or whatever, before the calls, I went back and I was like, I am changing all my clothes.
Yeah,
it was so hot.
I didn't plan on leaving as fast as we did because I was going to take a shower and cool off.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I'm ready to get out of here.
Yeah.
It's hot.
It was hot. It was very hot that day.
So
yeah, and then that was Friday morning. You brought it up there.
Yeah.
Friday night, you drove up you came back to town.
Yeah,
loaded up
I had to go get some stuff for the shop and projects coming up.
Upcoming project. And then you took the trailer with the grills up, and then I came up behind you.
Yep.
So I drove up Friday night, and then we unloaded in the heat.
Yeah.
Which was fantastic.
I told her I am not doing any more competitions unless it's like April or October.
Oh my gosh. Dude, it was so hot just unloading the trailer. Like, we didn't even really do a whole lot besides unload the trailers.
No.
And I mean,
one coming.
You got one coming? A sneeze?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm like,
you're like, I'm going to sneeze.
Anyway, yeah. I don't know. What did we do? We put the canopies up.
We put our tables up, put everything on the tables or under the tables that way, because we knew there were storms coming, but we weren't sure what we were going to get.
Yeah, that was about it.
And then the cluster started.
Stupid chicken.
Yeah, it was like 9:30, 9:30
or 9:30. I was trimming chicken for the next day, and I opened that last pack, and I was like, "Oh no!"
It's like, oh, this one went bad.
Not good.
So 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, we're running back to Walmart. We're I don't know, what is that? 5-6 miles?
Oh hell, it's further than that.
Is it?
It's probably about 7 or 8.
7 or 8 miles from the winery to Walmart. It was a little ways.
This is a Googleable question.
It's a distance. I'll give it that.
Yeah,
because it's through the country, and not just a straight shot or nothing. And then, so we ran back to Walmart. Now that you're looking it up, I'll keep going. So we went to Walmart, and you ran in, picked up your chicken. We went to the trash bag aisle because I needed trash bags.
Well, I want the cheapest one.
I want the cheapest trash bags there are. Did you know you could buy 5 30-gallon trash bags for $1.20? I was like, this is the best.
7.6 miles.
Yeah, you're right. It was about 7 or 8 miles. Yeah, it's pretty good. Because it's a hike.
Yeah.
Like 7 miles is really a hike, but it is when you're.
We hoof that shit.
Yeah, we hoofed it.
But
in the truck.
So we got that done. That's all right. Didn't sleep
for
shit Friday night.
Came back. Yeah, well, between the lightning and scared that all our
By
stuff
the way,
was going to blow
it was
away.
heat lightning.
Yeah, whatever. All of our stuff was going to blow away. We were worried about.
Yeah, the big storm that never came.
Never came. It literally went around us. Like it got to us, split in half, and went around us. I was like, well, that's weird.
That's just good luck.
No, that was good luck.
Yeah,
nothing got destroyed.
I think I maybe got 4 hours of sleep that night.
Oh yeah, I got 3.5, 4 hours.
I don't know. She woke up at like 2:30 to go to the bathroom. She's like, Jazz is awake on his phone. I was like, I've been awake for a while.
Yeah. Well, so you guys were in the front of the camper. I was in the back.
Yeah.
And every time one of you guys would roll, I would feel it.
Yeah.
It would just like shake just a little bit, and I was like, oh, someone's rolling. Oh, someone's rolling. And then I'd hear like, so we had that fan on.
Yeah.
And that fan would make like the curtains move in your camper. So every once in a while you hear it go dink, and I'm like, oh, is that hail? And I'm like, oh no, it's just the curtain.
It's just the
curtain. It's just the curtain. I peek out the window every once in a while. Is it raining? Nope, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's what I was doing because I could lay, and where I was, I could see our canopies. I was like, yep, okay, I still see white sides.
Yep, canopy's still up. All right, we're good to go.
So yeah,
it was a rough night.
So anyway, Saturday morning, woke up. We had a long commute.
Yep. The 50 feet to the camp.
I'd say it was 100 foot.
100 foot to the tent. Yep, it was a good time.
So yeah,
good long trip in the morning.
got that going. It was humid.
We didn't really do anything for the first couple
No.
hours. We just kind of chilled and hung out. And
And that's what
I think I trimmed chicken.
they were talking about, adding a different meat, and I was like, please don't.
Yeah, don't do that. Let's just add more.
Ribs and chicken's such
I think-
easy cooks.
I think the way they had it was perfect.
Yeah, they're such easy cooks. Don't add something hard to it.
Yeah. Please don't. I did it by myself. I don't really want to do it.
Do not add a brisket that we have to cook for 12 hours or 8 hours or however long your guys.
You don't need people up there freaking all night.
No, make this an easy competition.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you on that one. I like the way this is probably the first competition that I didn't have any complaints.
Yeah.
I didn't focus on the people's choice at all.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
Yeah. Did not
get into that.
Did not focus on it at all. I had to turn in or whatever for that in Chef's Choice. But yeah, just I didn't put any effort into it whatsoever. But yeah,
let's start. Let's see.
I realized, I don't know if we talked about this. I realized that I was the only team there I was the one man show. Did we talk about this? I know me and Jake did, but I don't know if me and you did. I was like, I didn't realize that for a long time. I was like, as I was sitting there at one point, I looked around and I'm like, wow, everybody here has at least one helper. Some of those teams had 6-7 people to cook ribs and chicken.
Let's see.
So is that to say it?
No, but I just know. Okay, so that's a 2. They have 2 main cooks and then their wives come. That was like
Who was the lady?
4.
There was a team that had a lady, because I remember meeting her at the door a couple times because she was running stuff up.
I believe that was this one.
That was that one.
That one I don't know.
Yeah,
that one had a whole colluded of people.
Yeah,
that was the one
there's a
man
reason
band.
for that.
Or wait, no, I think that was the lady, the one that had the
been.
lady chef. Pitmaster, sorry.
Maybe Hitmaster.
And then that was
that one
2
next to
people.
me.
2 people. I think that's like 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know.
Yeah. So the more and more I start looking at these numbers and like our turn-in results and all this stuff, like I start kind of thinking to myself, like, I did pretty good. I can't say I did bad.
No,
I mean, I had
middle of the road.
My chicken obviously didn't do great. I had a low score in chicken.
Let's see.
I wasn't at the bottom.
Chicken was first.
Yeah.
Yes. Was it chicken? And then
Chicken
ribs?
was first. Chicken was at 2.
So
ribs was at 3.
Let's talk about your chicken.
Okay, so I did basically the same thing I did with my chicken I did with my ribs.
Okay.
But somehow
Same
or another,
flavor profile.
same flavor profile. Somehow or another, I got them spicier than they should have been.
Okay.
Or at least I think I did.
Chicken takes spice pretty fast.
And I don't know that I can't say that because I went back and looked at my pictures and stuff. My belly's rolling, by the way. You're going to hear some weird noises. I'm just going to tell you right now. I've had a really rough weekend with food because I did not eat healthy at all. So anyway, we'll just.
Is the bowel hurting?
Oh no, my belly has making noises. Like anyway, we won't get into that.
There is something that's not supposed to be in here.
Yeah, it is not going well. At the
Anywho.
moment. Anyway, so only reason I said that was because I know you can hear it, but the microphone's not going to hear it, and you're going to be like,
I got earbuds in.
You're going to be sitting here going, "Did you just poop yourself?" Anyway,
nope. If you had both headphones in, you couldn't hear it.
Yeah, I probably couldn't hear it. I could probably feel it. Anyway, that's the point. Moving on. So chicken. It wasn't great. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
I did have. I had 2 sauces. I had a spicier sauce, which wasn't horrible spicy. It was just kind of. I don't know. I thought it was kind of a slow, warm behind the sweet. It
get you in the back.
Get you in the back end. Which sounds weird. But
you ever notice how many sexual innuendos are in barbecue?
Oh, a ton. But yeah, I put that on. So I did my seasoning. We cooked it, I cooked it, and then I put 1 layer of the spicier seasoning or sauce on, and then I came back and put my sweet sauce on top of it.
Approach.
And for some reason, the ones I didn't turn in, I taste them. They were really spicy, and I don't know why. I don't know. I just don't know what I did different. But I did the same thing with my ribs. No, there was not hardly any
pork and
heat.
chicken's different.
So I think I'm gonna go back to the drawing board on chicken.
Yeah.
Period.
I was looking, and I actually tied for 3rd in chicken.
Yeah.
But I lost 1 whenever the way they do theirs, if there's a tie, it goes to taste.
Yeah, it goes to.
So I actually got fourth in chicken.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, you had a great score.
I did my normal competition chicken that I've done
let's
for
not,
the past.
let's not beat around the bush here. You're the only team that had 80s.
I
All three categories had 80s.
When I looked at them yesterday, I did not even realize that.
Yeah,
you're
the only team that had 80s. That's saying pretty good right there.
So, and just so everyone knows,
I want to know how much money you paid the judges.
Yeah, I'm gonna win. No, just so everyone knows, it was you could get up to a 90 in every category.
Yeah,
90 was the top score, total of 270.
Yeah, what was it? They can vote 1 through 10, and it was like
it was actually 5 through 10.
Oh, was it 5? Through
10?
10?
So it's 5, 5.5, 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5.
Yeah. Okay. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then total score for each one would be 10 from each judge, and there was 3 judges, so which makes 90.
Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, total score of 90. You had an 80. What was it? 80, 85. I can't remember what they were.
I can't remember.
I should have pulled it up. I had it pulled up on my phone.
Oh yeah, you did send me a picture. No, you didn't.
Did I send you a picture? Oh, I don't think I sent you the picture. I have it on my phone right here. Hang on.
Oh.
But I know that's why I know my chicken
didn't.
was.
I think I had an 80.
Really bad. Here I got it. Right here.
81.5.
You had an 81.5, 81.5, and an 80.5.
Yeah. So.
Which is pretty good.
I'm taking it as a win. Yeah. I really am. I wasn't happy. I was not happy with my chicken. I think it cooked way too fast, which I'm hoping to solve that in the coming weeks.
So they had a guy that had 83.5, a guy that had an 82, and then there was an 81. So that's first, second, and third.
Okay, so I misspoke then.
Wait, did I say that right? 80. So there's an 83.5, an 82, and an 81.
Okay, so I
first,
misspoke.
Second, third. And then there's an 80.5 and an 80.5, which would be the ones you tied for fourth.
Fourth or fifth. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, I misspoke.
That was in chicken, and I was tied for second to last.
Woo!
I was like, well, that's not a bad score. Then I started looking at everybody else's, and I'm like, oh, that's a bad score.
Oh, that's real bad.
That's a real bad score. Technically, like the bottom 5 or 6 was all within like a point or two, or point or half a point from each other. So
I fought my pits all day Saturday. Yeah. All day I was fighting them. Yeah. So everything kind of got done a little faster. I was not expecting to have anything.
Yeah.
The way that my day was going, but it is what it is. So got this nice little
trophy
whiskey barrel from the winery.
Let's talk ribs.
So 3 o'clock ribs.
3 o'clock ribs.
I did my normal ribs that I have done for 3 years now.
Yeah. and you still took first.
Well, 4 years now.
So this is what I find interesting.
No, 3 years.
So this is where it boosted my confidence, because obviously I have never. I don't know. We've talked about this before. I'm not a rib guy.
Right.
I've never cooked ribs in a competition.
Mm-hmm.
The last competition, BJ cooked them. This competition is all me.
Right.
I did the ribs. Okay. So first place was you, but you were tied with the other guy.
Yes.
I don't know, whatever one was. And they
went to taste.
They went to taste, so you ended up getting first. That guy got second. I was only a 1.5 behind you two.
Shout out.
So technically, I got second because you two scored the same points. So
no, because I'd be third.
Well, I know, but I mean, technically, points-wise, I was second because you guys tied. Right? Am I wrong? Yes, I get it. It's third.
Yes and no.
I get it. It's third.
Whatever helps. Whatever helps you sleep.
Technically,
at night.
points-wise, I was in second.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Shh, making excuses here.
But no, I was.
But okay, here. Let me go a little farther. What's even better about this, and I think we talked about this earlier, was that the next team behind me was 3.5 points away. So that's a big, and with these numbers, that's a big gap.
Yeah.
So me, you, and that other guy had the top 3 in ribs, and we were like way above them.
Yeah. That just makes me. I don't know.
I kind of wonder, like, what do? And did you see how many ties there are in ribs?
Yeah, there was so many.
3 people had 76. 2 people had 73. There was a 76.5.
276.
Oh, 276.5s. Yeah.
So I don't know.
170.
That just makes me wonder, what are people doing with their ribs?
Yeah.
Like, I just don't understand.
I don't. It's weird that the rib one. The numbers were really strange, which
Right.
I thought was weird. But I mean, that made me feel good.
No,
If I'd have had more time to concentrate and focus,
Yeah.
and had more hands, I think I could have done a little bit better. But I don't know. I may still
never
got
know.
third. But
I mean, you kind of just got to play with your seasonings and
Yeah.
rubs or your sauces and see
Right.
what works.
right. Okay,
I
so
mean, that's the weird thing, though. You never know what's going to work.
yeah, you never know.
I mean, it's just hard.
Well, like the last competition we did, I thought I had a good pork
Yeah.
butt, and I got judged horrible for it.
Mhm.
And I don't know. I'm
It's
like,
just not what fit their flavor palette.
yeah. I was like, I don't know what I did. Well,
Yeah.
and we did talk about this on the way home the other night. Was that there was 3 judges,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a pattern.
Yeah, there was a strict pattern.
There was a pattern with, because I saw mine, we saw yours, we saw Jake's.
Yeah.
Some other people said the same thing. Actually, I think
Yeah,
that
there was
you
one
left,
judge that was a little harsh.
There was one judge that was way harsher. I don't know which.
We don't
judge
know
it
who it
is,
was because
you
we
don't
had-
know.
we had an amateur one.
But,
We had a KCBS certified judge.
Yep.
And then we had a known barbecue name
yeah,
judge.
yeah. So you I don't know. It could have been any of them.
We don't know. We'll
Don't
never know.
Yeah. So that's just fine. But
I'm gonna find him and be like, "Can I get a handwriting sample, please?"
this is when I don't want to keep dropping names that don't drop the tongue podcast. We always talk, or they always talk about,
Right.
issues with judging. It's not really an issue on this one, except
No.
it just kind of goes back to another competition where I had the same problem where I was like, all these people were in line and one went "Pff," and judged you bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't the only one, which
No,
I'm not trying to
and,
complain. I'm just saying.
At least it was consistent.
it was consistent.
Every category was consistent.
So,
with
which
that
means it was consistent. Hopefully, it was consistent for everybody.
one. right
That
yeah.
way.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
Yeah.
But
But anyway, so chef's choice.
On to chef's choice.
You want to go? Or do you want me to go?
I'll go first because
I
mine
wanna-
was original.
I want to know what you guys cooked because I never did to
Okay,
find out.
So we did a fish taco.
oh,
We did a blackened grouper fish taco
Yeah.
with our barbecue street corn.
Oh, nice.
So we went completely
yeah, you did.
different than something we have ever done.
You did way out of the box.
Yep. So 2 weeks ago when we were in Destin, I was like, I've got an idea. We've got this competition coming up. I've got an idea. And she went for it. Well, then Wednesday when we're at so we're trying to figure out what we're going to do for our people's choice. And I hate the category.
Yeah,
I don't want to put a lot of thought into it. And honestly, I don't want to put a lot of money into it.
Right.
So I'm like, you know what? Barbecue street corn. And she's like, I like it. $7 we had in this thing.
That's nice. That's
and
nice.
Corn, and you can get on TikTok. We literally got on the internet grilled street corn. Hey, that recipe looks good. Let's do that one.
Yeah,
And that's what we did.
it worked out for you. It
Yeah,
really did.
we
People's
juiced
choice.
it up a little bit, but
Yeah.
overall everyone liked it.
Yeah, you did great.
So it was a last minute decision to even put it on the taco. Like it was like 3:30, and I was like, "Hey, what if we try this?"
Yeah,
And we tried it, and it worked. And
yeah, you got a good score out of it.
hey, Shaylee, she did that category all by herself,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she got a third. I think she
Yeah.
actually tied for second.
Oh, did she? So they must have did. Well, they must have went to taste on that one too.
81.5, 81.
5. Yeah, yeah. The other one had 81.5.
And then I don't know what that one guy did. He got an 86.5. He blew everybody out of the water.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
But he had low scores on the other stuff though.
well,
So
and he's
he
the
got-
one that got reserved last year too.
So he did pretty good.
So
I
I spanked him in ribs. Just saying.
spanked him in the ribs.
Anyway.
Just saying.
No,
Anyway.
this is a real humble place to be.
Yeah.
But-
I mean, just saying. Anyway, so let me go into my
Okay.
Going to my
So,
chef's
what
choice.
did you do for chef's choice?
All right. Well, I know you know, but I'll explain this. I too hate People's Choice. Absolutely, totally despise People's Choice. So I took a note from Chris. And when we did those last competition, he handed out meatballs, and I thought, that's genius. Frozen meatballs from Walmart.
Had $7 in it.
Yep, and he just threw them on, heated them up, put some sauce on it, whatever, and here you go.
That is all I did.
Yep, that was great. So I did the same thing for my People's Choice this time, which was fine.
Right.
They weren't great. Didn't really care. I wasn't in it for that.
Could care less.
Could care less. I'll get into some other part to this. I'll finish what I'm saying first. But so my chef's choice turn-in, which is the actual turn-in, I did meatballs for it too, because I thought, I'm already cooking meatballs. Let's just do meatballs. I had a homemade sauce. I took my homemade sauce and I put it on the meatballs and I turned it in. Now, I was talking to my mom who showed up. I have to get into that because I have to give my mom a shout out. So
shout out to Mama Linda.
Shout out to Mama Linda. Mama New BBQ. So we were standing there talking. I told her, I said, I'm going to do these meatballs for a turn in. I said, we're going to sauce them up. I got to put them in the box. But I said, I got to figure out some kind of pattern or some way to make it look nice. And I was talking about doing a square and this and that, whatever, like try to do something. And my mom goes, why don't you just do a smiley face? And I went, yeah, let's just do a smiley face. So that's what we did. We put a smiley face in the box and sent it. I could not believe I got a 79
Couldn't believe it either.
from Walmart frozen meatballs in the shape of a smiley face.
That just goes to show everybody. You can do this.
You can do this. So that was pretty cool. But
yeah.
So I want to give my mom a shout out since we're on that topic. Because, like I said, I was there by myself. You guys come over and help me out a time or two. Just come check my temps or whatever it was. Jake and Joey, they come over a couple times too and helped out, just random things.
Right.
But for the most part, it was all me.
Yeah.
And then so 2:00 comes around. That's chicken turn-in.
Right.
And we have right after we brought our boxes up, we got to start handing out people's choice.
Yeah.
And I real quick realized I didn't have enough hands.
Yeah.
I was trying to finish
crap.
my ribs. I was trying to cook meatballs. I was trying to hand out meatballs. I still had meatballs.
Trying to do it all. I
had meatballs to cook for my chef's choice yet that had to be done. So I was trying to get all this done and talk to people, and I was just, I was losing it. I was.
It's a lot to do by yourself.
I was starting to panic.
Yeah.
100% starting to panic. And my mom strolls up. And she was like, well, how's it going? I was like, oh, man. It's like, I'm getting my butt kicked.
Don't you even look at me.
I was like, I am getting my butt kicked. And she's like, well, I can help you. She said, just tell me what you want. I said, great. I said, hand out meatballs.
That's all you got to do.
So she was handing out meatballs. I was trying to put the toothpicks in and put some sauce on them or whatever. Or I'd put toothpicks in them and she'd put sauce on them. Eventually, she was just doing all the meatballs and I was doing everything else because I was like, I cannot do all this at once. And so it worked out. It worked out very well. But I realized very quickly that I'm not never going to do it again by myself.
It is not a one-person.
No way.
This is not a one-person sport.
No, not at all. Not even close.
So, yeah, I don't know.
If you're going to do a barbecue competition, don't go by yourself.
For doing it by
Get a
yourself.
helper.
I mean, because, how do I say this politely? My wife is a huge help.
Mm-hmm.
But
You do it your way,
right?
But you just need an extra person.
Yeah. Hey, grab this. Hey, grab that. That's something I have that
she's
you
not,
don't.
She's not gonna jump up and put your ribs this way,
right?
Season them this way. Let me trim those for you. That kind of thing.
Hey, grab this. Hey, open this. That's something you don't have.
Yeah, I did not have that.
It,
I had to go track stuff down. I had to take the trash bag to the dumpster. I had to, fill my water up for my cleaning stuff, just constantly had something going on. So I was putting my boxes together and I realized one of the bags of kale that I bought was crap.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't
That's what
bad.
happens to us every time.
It wasn't bad. It just didn't, it had more like stems and stuff than it actually had the good leafy parts. And I was struggling to get 3 boxes built. If I'd had better bags, I probably would have went pretty quick. Because the second bag went a lot quicker. But I was on the struggle bus for kale,
Yeah.
for building turnip boxes.
Well, but you made it
100%.
through.
I did. I made it through. My back is still on fire.
Stand up and do it.
I did. I couldn't sit there anymore. I had to stand up, and then I went, oh my God.
Have you seen these teams that they take PVC pipes and put them under their foldable table legs to get them higher?
No.
Genius.
I never thought of that.
Yeah, they just take a PVC pipe, cut it, and boom.
Should've done that.
Something to think about.
Yeah, I may have to think about that one.
It's like a $3 fix.
I may have to think about that because I started out, sitting down, and then I was jumping up and down too much.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, this isn't good. So my back started hurting. And I think by then I was already feeling the heat and everything, which probably played into it. I don't think I could drink. I drank probably 6 Gatorades, a couple bottles of water. And I was like,
I had a beer.
I didn't even have that.
Yeah, I was struggling. I think it was after I turned in ribs. I was like, I'm getting a freaking beer.
Oh my God. I was at the point of exhaustion. I think I put that in my video. I said, this is when it was our last turn, and I was like, exhaustion had set in. Like I was just there.
I haven't watched the video yet. I'm actually watching it tonight.
Yeah.
But I just see that as like the Naked and Afraid. It's like exhaustion has set in.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do this.
Yeah. Oh my God. By that last box, you could see it. It's funny. You see me. You have to watch it because it's I'm like vlogging. So I vlogged every time I went up for a turn, and I kind of turned the camera on and I walked, which was very nerve wracking because everybody's staring at me while I'm walking with a box, trying to do this, and then there's people walking in front of me that I'm like, get out of the way! And I didn't want to be a dick about it.
You need one of those big chesty tripods that goes out.
Yeah, right. So I'm trying to do this, and at the third time, like there was a moment I was gonna cut it out, but I had to leave it in because I was like huffing and puffing to walk up there because my back hurt so bad. I was sunburned. I was dehydrated. Like I was just done.
You need to hire a videographer for competitions.
I know. I need someone to just come with me just to video me because it was rough. It's hard to do.
Yeah, but I will say having my wife there is a game changer.
I think next time I'm going to bring a tripod.
Yeah.
Because that's usually try to bring minimal camera equipment, but I think I'm going to have to bring a tripod.
Yeah, having my wife there's a game changer. It really is. But so yeah, that's how it went.
Yeah. So I got third. You got second in. You tied, or your wife tied for second.
I got first in ribs, third in People's Choice, and Grand Champion. And I just got third in ribs, and then I think that's it. So you got 6. Jake got 8th.
Yep. Next weekend overall score, 6th and 8th.
Yeah.
And then next weekend, or this coming weekend, Friday, I got to go home tonight, and between tonight and the rest of the week, I got to get 3 of my grills cleaned.
Oh, you're taking your grills.
Taking my grills and Nathan's grills, and because we have to have enough for everything,
right?
And we got a lot of handouts, so we got to have enough for that. So we're gonna use my pellet grill to do the beans.
Ooh.
We probably shouldn't have said that. It's probably gonna come out, but anyway. Whatever.
They're doing beans.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie.
We talked about doing beans this weekend.
Dude, his beans were killer. So I'm like, let's just do that. And he's like, they're easy to make. I'm like, perfect.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be so many people at this one. So, yep, I got to go get all my girls cleaned out. I got to basically unpack and repack in the next couple days.
I've decided not to field a team for this one. Had they done it Saturday, I was in it.
Yeah.
I was going to do the KCBS, but
yeah,
the losers had to take it out.
I know. I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent on this one because I'm just helping.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'll do whatever. Just like I'll show up and do whatever. But
let me know.
What was it? What was it? Oh, we were talking in our group message about who was doing greens, and I was like, not me.
Yeah, not it.
I was like, I prefer not to.
Yeah.
So Jake's in. He's doing the boxes. So
he's like coming in clutch.
So anyway, go watch my video.
Go watch the video.
I know it's not great. I'm sorry. I'm a one-man show, so you get what you get.
Hey. That is what it is.
I'm never going to be the famous YouTuber, but
you never know, dude.
I'm trying.
You never know.
I'm putting my best foot forward on this.
It
I'm
could
really
just all
struggling.
turn around and be like, hey.
Yeah. I guess. I'm hoping one day.
So where are they going to find the video at?
You're gonna find my video at NewBQ.
Like that smooth transition.
Right, that like you're gonna find it at NewBQ Backyard Barbecue on YouTube, NewBQ Backyard Barbecue on TikTok, NewBQ 2020 on Facebook and Instagram.
So, guys, you want to connect with me? It is Fire Mission Barbecue on Instagram. If you want to connect with the show, it is Butts and Stuff Podcast on Facebook and Instagram, and Facebook. Wow, words are hard. Butts and Stuff Podcast at gmail.com.
Let's just chalk it up to we're all tired.
Yeah, we're all tired. It's just so. Next week we'll have a recap of the ham jam, see how that went for Jazz, and we'll get into a little bit more conversation about competition processes and thought processes. So be sure to
definitely making some changes.
Yeah, be sure to tune back in for that one, and we'll catch you guys later.